Kylie with AFN here, just chatting with Casey with BNP Network. And we wanted to kind of go over some things together that might help you, some common misconceptions that together in our talking we discovered it's very common for buyers to think this way. And we wanted to give you some information of why these aren't true. What would you say the top one was again that we were talking about?
So a lot of times when I'm talking to buyers, one of their biggest concerns is that they don't have enough money for down payment and closing costs. So we're going to talk about some of those programs.
I hear that as well a lot. And one of the best programs that we have available to us here in Mojave County is the USDA Rural Housing Program. A lot of people either don't know about that or don't think they can qualify for it. It is 100% financing, which is the only program other than VA that is 100% financing like that. Not every borrower is a veteran. So this is another program we can use to get customers into their homes with no money out of pocket for the down. And usually we can work it in the contract where the seller pays concessions towards the closing costs. 9 times out of 10, my USDA buyers get their earnest deposit back at closing, and the only money that they're out is the upfront cost of the appraisal. So can't get much better than that.
Right.
USDA does have stricter guidelines that we have to follow for qualification purposes. Usually what I tell people is let's do an application and see. It doesn't hurt to find out. And if we can't get you in that program, we'll see what the next best thing will work for you. But a lot of times we can get them in that zero down program.
Right.
And then you don't need the money for the down or the closing costs.
Exactly. And the second one that I hear a lot is I don't think that my credit score is good enough to buy a home.
Yeah, I hear that a lot as well. Sometimes it's not, but a lot of times it is. The big banks push 620 and above because they have their own internal overlays. But actually, FHA financing is 580. So we can do a loan as low as 580 credit score. Sometimes it's a little harder than others, but we do what we can to get them through as long as they have, the cornerstone foundations of a good financial. They have a job, they have some money down, they have some money saved up. FHA does require 3.5% down, which can be usually a gift from family if you don't have it. Or wait till tax season,
which is coming up.
Save up. But we can get you into, say, a $100,000 home. $3,500 down is not a huge chunk of money, and we can get you approved for that loan type. Another thing I want to mention for FHA is you can use this loan program for manufactured homes, which in our area here in Mojave County, we have a lot of single wide and double wide manufactured homes. Great properties, great homes. Not all loan types will work for that. FHA will. And we can finance both single and double wides. So 580 is really the minimum, and we can work with that. And if a buyer comes to me and they're right below that, they have the money saved up, I will work with them and tell them what they need to do in order to get their score boosted so that we can get them in. It's never a no for me. It's a not right now, and let's see what we can do to get you there. And then I'll work with the customer, follow up with them, see how they're doing, see if they're doing the things I told them to do to clear their credit up and get them into that loan. Right. So
so don't be scared to talk to the lender, because even if you're not ready right now, they're going to show you exactly what you need to do in order to be ready.
Yeah, absolutely. People think that, I'm not ready to talk to a lender. I shouldn't talk to a lender because I'm not there yet. But honestly, that's how you're going to get there.
Right. It gives you a map.
Yes. A roadmap, a game plan is like I like to call it, to get you there.
Right.
Yeah.
And what was the last one we was talking about? Oh, yeah. So when do I need to talk to a lender? When do I need to call you up? I know I want to purchase a home. When do I need to call you up and start talking to you? And what do I need to bring? What do I need to have ready?
Yeah. I get that a lot. People say, I'm not ready yet. I'm not going to be buying. Okay, well, when are you thinking of buying? Probably within the next 3 to 4 months. Well, then, we do need to start talking now. Some people, it's not necessary that far in advance, at least a month. If they're on top of their finances, they're on top of their credit, they watch it, they know what's on there. A lot of times people don't, and they don't know what's on there. There could be collections you don't know that you have. Medical collections is a big one that they sneak in there and you don't even know that they're there, and they could be dragging your score down. Also to look at where your credit card balances are now. If you pay them down a little bit, your score is going to boost, and then that's going to be the difference between you getting 4% versus 4.25% or whatever the case may be. So it's good to take a look, to get a snapshot of it from a lender's perspective of what you should clean up, what you need to do, where you're at now, what you can qualify for now, and if you don't like what you can qualify for now, what you can get qualified for by making a few simple steps or adjustments. So in my opinion, it's best to talk to a lender a few months in advance of when you're actually looking to pull the trigger. That way, when you do find that perfect home and you're like, this is it, this is the one that I want, you can get that offer in right then with your agent, and you don't have to wait for that pre-qualification letter to submit your offer. That will give you buying power over other buyers in your market.
Especially right now in Kingman, for someone who watches the market, whenever there's a certain demographic of type of homes, like say like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, when those homes come on the market, they're gone. Usually within 1 week to 2 weeks, they're off the market. And so what you want to do, if that's the type of home you're looking for that's in high demand, you're going to want to already have all your stuff in a row, all your ducks in a row. You're going to want that pre-qual letter so that when you call me up and say, hey, Casey, I found a home that I really like. Well, can we go look at it? You look at it, you love it, it's your dream home. Then we say, okay, let's put in the offer today. We already got your pre-qualification letter. We already have everything lined up. So it's really important, I think, to talk to a lender early before you find the house that you want.
Absolutely. You don't want to miss out. There's too many buyers out there, and they are taking that step to get qualified, and they have that lined up. And if you don't, you're going to miss out.
Right. And you're going to feel more comfortable about putting in an offer because you've kind of already prepared yourself for that.
Yep. You know exactly what it's going to be. You know what's coming. You know what's expected of you. It just kind of gives you that peace of mind.
Right.
Yeah. Awesome.
So those are the 3 top concerns that I hear a lot. If you have any more, you're welcome to put them in the comments. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to tag Kylie. We're going to tag me. If you have any questions about lending, you can contact Kylie. And if you are in the market for a home, feel free to contact me, and I'll get you set up with Kylie and get this party going.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Hope this was helpful. We look forward to hearing your thoughts, and we'll be back again soon.
Yeah. All right. Have a great day.